fresh out the box. Stop, look and watch. Ready yet? Get set. It's all that.
Hey guys, y'all know the vibes. It's OD Vibes and Me Too Live. Your favorite music influencer from the one and only Boston, City of Champs. Because you know what? All we do is win. And that's just a fact. And we in the building tonight with somebody who really puts Boston on the map. For real, for real. And my friend, and my Aries buddy for real. Vibes.
We're here, Vaz, baby. All the
live.
vibes, all good vibes.
All the vibes behind the music. Really live with it.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know, Vaz, big time promoter for real.
Stop it.
You really be putting Boston on the map. Like, you know that, right? Like, you know that.
Yeah, I'm trying, you know.
Yeah, trying and succeeding for real.
Yeah, trying to do some shows, music. Yeah, trying to put my brain out there too. So
Right. So yeah, you've been doing it for a minute, like literally since
2018.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say most 2019 because 2018 I just got to the US, so I was still building connections.
Exactly.
Going to different shows. So
right.
I'll say for like 3 years now.
Right. And that's just Boston though.
Yeah.
Because we know that back in Albania.
Yeah, back in Albania, I was just working for like different, you know, venues and stuff, just selling tickets. Wasn't really doing my own shows.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got here, I still started doing the same thing, and then I started doing my own shows. But
right.
yeah, I was doing just, you know, selling tickets back home.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So like when in comparison to Albania and Boston, you like doing Boston better because like you're more so doing your own thing, where like back in Albania, it's more so you was just help coordinating or like literally it was just like tickets.
Yeah, but back in Albania, when I was there, I was like really young. I was like 17, 18. So, but now here I have my own motion. So, you know, I'm 23 now. So
Right,
I have more connections and stuff. But back then I was just learning. And then I got here, I had to adapt to, you know, some changes and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So like changes. So like what were those changes, or like what were the adaptations that you had to make in a sense that were different?
I mean, for me, just everything, because it was just, you know, whole other, you know, continent, country, whatever. But, you know, just the language, first of all, which was hard in the beginning. But as far as the events, just, you know, some age requirements, you know, shows having local openers here, which is a really big advantage for the music industry. Mm-hmm. And then the clubs. And yeah.
Right. And I know like in Europe, especially like I know like for instance in Spain, big party culture, like, you know, it's like they have those type of clubs where it's like, I forget, it's like, I want to say like EDM, but it's like, you know,
yeah, also
about,
also the type of music is like mostly EDM, but we also have, you know, like Albanian hip hop, which is like, because, you know, hip hop is like, you know, the most popular genre of music right now. So people like that too over there. But yeah, it's usually EDM. We're playing mostly in the clubs.
That's interesting. That's like cool. That's like dope.
But I feel like here in the big clubs it's also EDM. Even though in like, you know, other clubs it's like hip hop mostly. But
right.
even here a lot of clubs play mostly EDM music.
That's interesting. That's cool. So like in Albania and growing up, who were your favorite artists and stuff? And like who are your favorite artists today?
Albanian artists, I'll say Noisy.
That name sounds familiar.
He's really known in Europe. He does like music with like, you know, UK artists or like, you know, artists from Italy, Germany, France. So he's really known in Europe, not really in the US, but him, I'll say Ledri, Jiko. So those are like some Albanian artists that are really nice. I like their flow, I like their style. And then American, I'll say right now, just from what I'm listening to, I'll say Boston Richie right now.
Boston Richie.
And Lil Durk.
Okay, period.
So.
So like growing up or like when you were in Albania and like transitioning to coming to Albania, what artists were you, what like American artists were you listening to?
Oh, I mean, when I was over there, the known artists from America over there, like it was Chris Brown. I used to listen a lot to Chris Brown, Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Those are like some artists that everybody knows. I feel like across the world, like Drake too. But we don't really know like upcoming artists out there because the buzz is just in the US.
Right. It's just.
But like big artists, people over there know.
Right.
And like the big names, like in pop or hip hop, they know.
So like, that's what's up. I mean, understandable, of course. Drake's gonna be, number one.
Some artists are like known.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
So like, so yeah, transitioning into like, having your own motion and stuff, like, and understanding like there is a language barrier, a little bit probably of the culture barrier, because like you're saying, like the club rules, back there, things are more like freely going and stuff, and like here, there's a little bit more restrictions and stuff. So yeah, what were the things that in a sense you have to make when it comes to promotion and hosting, and like what are things that still like in a sense like sucks, like you can't do still or something? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I mean in the beginning I was just learning, but now I feel like I know what I really want, and I know where I can really like work as I want to, like in certain different venues. Because like you said, there are like some venues that like have more restrictions. So I usually try to stay away from that because I want to do my own, my shows how I want to do them.
Right.
So as far as working with venues, I usually stay, where it benefits me more.
Right.
And right now I'll be doing most of the shows in Rhode Island because I used to do like in Mass all the time. So now I'm trying to get more crowds in Rhode Island too, and still do shows in Mass too. So
right. And I feel like that is like good to do, especially like Rhode Island has always been known as like, like that's a place where people go and get lit. You know what I'm saying? Like
there's also like a lot of clubs is 18 plus too. So
so yeah, the younger crowd gets to like experience like, enjoying themselves and having a good time. So yeah, that's what's up. So like, yeah, like so I know obviously everyone knows like, you do music promotion and obviously like regular club promotion. Out of the two, which one's more of your favorite? Oh.
Club.
Definitely,
yeah, being a promoter. Like that's my main focus, and I feel like that will be my main focus in the future too.
So just club like with music, or just like
I'll still do music, but I don't see myself. But you never really know. As far as my plans, I want to keep doing shows. I want to have my own nightclub in the future. So yeah, I'll still keep doing shows and then music here and there.
Right. Okay.
I still have my name, just
ringing bells.
Yeah.
Right, ringing bells. Like it's just one of those things. Like you're like the go-to when it's like, damn, like I want to have a good time. I want to enjoy myself. Like gonna hit up Voz. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, I know people that are in ATL and like Texas, and they're planning to come to Boston for like different type of concerts and stuff. And they're like, yo, like where do I go? Who should I hit up? I'm like, I'm sending them your page because I'm like, he know where to go. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you be lit. You be lit. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Thank you. Appreciate it. You've been to my shows. Tell people what's up.
Obviously, I know. Yeah, like literally, like yeah, like me and Voz, we collaborate on shows.
She's been on the inside of the shows. She knows. She even knows how stressful it is, even though everything looks beautiful. But she knows the real work.
Like I know. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Gosh.
It's good though.
It's
Comes
good.
out.
It is like
everybody's lit.
No, yeah, it's EU stress. I love like that is one of my favorite things. Like with doing shows, especially shows with you, is like people just literally enjoying themselves, even though they might not understand like what we got to do to put like it out there. You know what I'm trying to say? And I know like you enjoy that too. And like it's funny how sometimes you'd be like we'd be like, this is a shit show, but then we're looking around in the crowd and everyone's like having the time of their lives. So yeah, I'm like,
yeah, people just see the promoter as just
right.
A lot of times, not in a good way, but they don't know what's going on behind the scenes. They don't know. You gotta talk with the venue, the artists, the DJs,
everything. Yeah,
you gotta make sure the tickets are selling.
Literally,
the flyers, the promos. The opening acts.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot, yeah. It's
As long as it's late, that's what matters. You know, they're gonna come back. They're gonna buy tickets. They're gonna see the artist perform.
Right. It's a vibe. As long as everyone's having a vibe, that's what counts. So, you know, when I'm in the club, and this is why sometimes I don't like my ick when I'm in the club is like when people are just like too effing drunk, like just too effing drunk. Like I'm getting stepped on, and like, you know, like drinks is being thrown at me. Like, I'm irritated. What are your icks when you're in the club? Because we be in the club, for real.
Nobody ever asked me that question. That's a good question. I would say maybe sometimes when the crowd is like really like boring, they just sit there, and when they just record, they don't even react to the artist. And a lot of times, even they are there to see the artist perform, and they're not even hyped up. They're just like recording with their phone.
Right.
They're not enjoying in the moment, you know.
Right,
they're just
right.
like recording on the phone to just post on social media, which is,
facts.
you know, I feel like most of people do that, but it's like,
Right.
you paid your money to come see your favorite artist, so just enjoy the moment, take it in you know. So
appreciate them. Yeah, I agree. It's crazy how technology is. I feel like technology is such an influence. Like sometimes we're just doing things just like, are you doing it for yourself or are you doing it for the gram? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. It depends on the vibe of the music too, though, because
that's true.
It can be like really big artists. Like I've had like big artists and the crowd is just they're not moving. It can be somebody that is upcoming, but just because they are doing like drill music or something turned, you know, everybody's jumping.
That's true. So, I didn't even think about that. That's true. That's facts.
It depends on the crowds.
That's true. But I can see your favorite crowd is the ones that are rowdy.
My favorite crowd is, definitely the crowd that is turned. But I don't blame the people who just be chilling because I'm one of them. So,
like in real life.
Yeah, in real life, I don't really. If it's like a party, then I'm like more late, you know, you'll have a drink. But if it's a show and I gotta see somebody perform, then I'm like usually more chill.
More so like taking it in. But I know what you mean. Because, it looked like, honestly, it looks better when people are just lit as hell. But it's like, I still feel like, I don't know, I think it's technology because.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't really irk me or whatever, but I just have to give you an answer, so I don't just say that.
No, but it's real though.
I'd be like that though, so I don't blame people for that.
No, I don't blame you because I honestly understand where you're coming from because it's like, you know, like you're throwing it. You want to make sure that people's like, you know, feeling good. You know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, I feel you.
We get good reviews, so that means that even if they're not jumping, they still enjoy on themselves.
No, seriously. So this May you graduated. Congratulations.
Yeah, you did not come to my graduation.
You did not invite me. You didn't tell me nothing.
That's a lie. Everybody came back here.
No, that's not true. That is not true. He's trying to do me in. I would have been there.
Spotting her own show.
I would have been there. I was going to be there, but no, you told me too late. And you know, what type of person am I about? I like everything planned, structured, keyed. You know me.
Yeah, and it was too early too, so I know you was busy probably.
But it's okay. I'm still 100% happy for you. Very, very much happy for you.
You.
Big Bentley boy. Let's not forget it now. Bentley, which is
shout out to Bentley.
Literally one of the
to
number
my classmates.
To my classmates, don't tell me. The number one, like literally one of the number one business schools in the world. Yeah. And you studied finance there, right?
Yes.
So how was your experience, like, you know, being an international student, transitioning to, obviously school here, but also like in general, like, why'd you go into finance and do you plan on using it? Or like, what do you want to do with it or how do you use it in your like daily life? Yeah,
the school experience here was a little different than back home, I would say, because back home, like I don't know, I feel like people are more connected. Like when we go to school and we pass all the time together, it's like we really become like friends out, you know, back in Albania. But here, I would say just because of COVID as well, because I had like almost like 2 years.
Right.
It was during COVID, so it was just online.
Oh, damn, yeah.
So we didn't really make any friends. But even when I used to go to school, it was just like, you know, just go to the class, finish.
And then just come
and just go home. So
no, I feel you. I feel like that's how my school kind of is now, going to Northeastern and stuff. Like, just because of like the school that I'm in and stuff in Northeastern, it's just kind of like, I'm here to work. I mean, some people, you know, my first year and stuff, like Matt, they was cool and everything. But like now I'm just like, I'm down to business, you feel me? And I know also you have just a lot going on. So
Yeah,
That
it
makes
depends
sense.
on the person too. Like,
Mhm.
if they are like really like, you know,
Yeah.
like talkative or like, you know, like making friends like that, then it's cool. I like making friends, but it just, I don't really talk to people
No, I feel you.
like that
I
unless
feel
it's
you.
like, you know, in the club or something.
In the club.
Yeah, but
Club.
as far as finance, I feel like it's just a degree that I need in this field.
Mhm.
Other than any other degree I could get, I feel like I'm still in the same,
Mhm.
you know, doing shows. Maybe like, you know, like I said, I want to have my own club. So
Oh, nice. That's what's up.
yeah,
Ooh.
I'm a numbers guy.
Period.
I like finance.
Right. So currently, like obviously, like you said, like finance, it does have to do with the things that you do now because you do promotion full time. Like
Yeah.
100% you do promotion full time.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So in the future, you definitely want to use what you learn to open up your club. And would you open up a club in Boston? What was you thinking like first?
Yeah, well, it depends, but yeah, like I said, like I still wanted to have my degree, and like 2 years ago I did the internship for my major. It was like mostly an accounting internship, which I wanted to do it to see, you know, how is the like experience gonna be in the future and stuff. So I did that. It was cool. It was like 6 months, and then I was like, I'm gonna just, you know, continue so I can have my degree or, you know, in finance in the future. But yeah, my club, I don't know. We'll see where I stay. For now in Mass. But I don't know where. But we'll see
You
in the
don't know
future.
where, right.
Yeah, I don't think I'll move for now, but you never know if something comes along
up.
the way. But
Right.
I feel like I'll always do shows in Mass
So apart
because here are my connections and everything. So
No,
it's
I
easy
feel you.
for me.
And that's important. Like, I feel like you're definitely a representation of something I definitely like learned from you. Like, you know, building connections matter and stuff like that. And like, I see like, you know, you work with different artists. Like you work with, when it comes to you doing music, you work with artists from like New York and stuff like that. And just like, you know, all over Mass and everywhere. And also like the artists that be coming to the shows, like they be like artists coming on buses, coming to Philadelphia, coming to, you know, all these different places and stuff. So how did like that like collaboration and stuff happen? Was it just like people hit you up, or like did you reach out to them
For music?
like for music and like for the shows and kind of?
Yeah, I mean, for the shows, it's usually what people want to see, and sometimes it's, you know, what I can get a best deal out of, you know, or if people are in the city, then I try to get them for an after party and stuff.
Nice.
But yeah, usually what people like is, I usually get mostly people from New York because I feel like that's what our crowd likes out here. And then for music, usually somebody I really like the music at the moment, or somebody that is like making a noise in the city.
So what about like the local artists? Because, you know, like I can name, I mean, I don't know. There's been artists like I'm checking off on the list like, oh, are you blah, blah, blah? And they're like, yeah, like all the way from here, from like Texas. And I'm like, how did those artists come about? Like the local ones that are still on the rise, but like they're here at your show in Boston.
Yeah, like you said earlier about the connections and everything. They see my page somehow, even like you said, Texas, wherever, Delaware, Connecticut. They just see my page, my shows, and they just hit me up. And then I just give the same opportunity to all the artists, you know. Sometimes, you know, they have to pay for the slot or, you know, sell tickets or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, they just come across my page. So whenever somebody hits me up, I feel like I'm doing a good job because, you know, my post is reaching to these artists, and that's my plan, you know, to reach as many people as possible.
Right. Build that connection. Everyone connects, you know. And I definitely have seen like artists that meet at your shows, or artists for the first time doing stuff at your shows, and somehow they branch out and they connect with each other, and they just continue like building this whole community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've seen like a lot of collabs too from artists that'll be opening at my shows. Like they be working and collabing.
I definitely feel like you're a representation of helping people, you know, understand the value of building a community and, you know, like building connections, because, you know, there are people out there who really do want to see you win. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
You're one of them? You want to see me win?
Of course.
Oh,
I want to see everyone win, especially like, what the fuck?
Thank you. Yeah. I appreciate all the supporters.
No, of course. You know, and like, you know, I know you work hard and stuff like that. And like, you know, you're passionate about music, and, you know, this is clearly your calling. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, like I said, I'm still doing shows. That's my main focus on music, just to grow my brain more and for people to know me more. So
right. That's what's up. So yeah, like, you know, building connections and stuff is important. You know, you talked about like obviously like met friends in the club, you know. So dating and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, like people be talking about I would never date a promoter, don't date a promoter, they're hoes and stuff like that. So, you know, I have to ask, how's dating life and stuff like that? Or you know, focus on the bag?
yeah, I mean, no, dating life is good, but definitely outside of the club.
Outside of the club?
Yeah. Yeah, outside of the club.
So your girl don't come to none of the events, none of that?
No, I mean, I don't have a girlfriend, so let's make that clear. But, you know, we go on dates and stuff. But, yeah, as far as girls that come in the club, you know, sometimes depends on the moment, but it's usually just, you know, they just come to have fun in the club, so that's all.
Right.
So I don't, it's not going to happen any type of feeling in the club, just from a drink.
Okay, bet. So, future collabs or like, what are you thinking about next? Like, I understand, like you said, you want to do club. Like, you want to eventually one day open up your own club. But like any other type of future collaborations, goals, or just anything that you want to do in next with being a promoter and just a musician in Boston?
So 2023, more shows, like I said. You know, I'm going to try having different artists that I haven't booked before. So I want to do that. Maybe like 2-3 shows every month. And then as far as music, I already have a lot of collabs with like local artists from Boston that have noise in the city. So I'm probably going to be like on everybody's song in 2023. Whenever you see a feature, it's going to be with me. So I have a lot of songs with dope local artists that's going to come up. So
period. Honestly, I have a question. What is your like process when making songs? Like, I know in the past, like you've talked about, like you like making songs about in the club and like being in the club because like obviously like you be in the club, that's like your lifestyle. But like, what is your like process? Like, I know some people, they like to write before. Some people like in the dome in the moment, especially a lot of people in this generation. How do you go about it?
Yeah, me, I always have to write. Like I always need to hear the beat first. A lot of times when I'm doing a feature, they send me the open verse so I can write to it. But yeah, I always have to write to it because I'm still not good at freestyle. Plus, English is not even my first language, so
no, I feel you.
My mind, I still have to translate and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
so it's a long process for me to freestyle.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I always have to write, and then as far as the collab, like I say, whoever is hot in the moment or whoever I'm listening to music to. So usually those, yeah.
Period. And like, I know like we were talking about earlier and stuff, and just in general, like, you know, sometimes like, being a promoter and just being in the club can be just so hectic. How do you handle like stress and stuff like that? Like, what's your go-to? You know, because I know some people like they make music to like fly away and go away. Some people journal. What do you do?
As far as in the club, you already see me, so
go Casamigos. No, I'm just kidding.
I never look, and I'm smiling sometimes in the club and I meet people and stuff, but when you see me in the club, I might say to you, "Hey, what's up?" And then I gotta move around. I can stay have a whole conversation with you. I appreciate you coming, you know, showing support. But then I'm always like,
in your zone,
"Yo, what's up?" Hit me up in the DM because I can have a whole conversation here talking about music and all the plans we have for, you know, something we're gonna work on. So it's usually hectic. I gotta move around. I gotta go to the door. Gotta go check in with you for the the artist. Gotta go check, you know, my phone. Manager, the owner of the venue, the tickets, everything.
It's a lot. But like, how do you handle?
I don't know. Yeah.
How do you handle your stress outside of the club? Like when the night's over, like what do you do also like to handle like your stress? Like for me, when I'm finished with, you know, certain shows or just in general, sometimes I like to go to the spa. Like I like to journal. Like I like to just go to the gym or something. Like what do you like to do to ease your stress?
In the club, I don't really do nothing. I just
handle it on, or
just
you just
pray. I just hope everything goes good until the end of the night. Outside the club, just listen to music, probably listen to music, or just seeing like, you know, funny videos or TikTok, or just I don't know. I don't really have
TikTok.
like a way to be out of my stress. I just if I'm stressed, it just, I don't know, goes away.
Right.
I just gotta be busy. I just gotta keep doing something else and not think about it. So
that's what's up. That's good. I mean, seems like you have a strong mindset where you're just like, you understand stress comes and stress will go.
I apply that with the social media too. You know, whenever I'm like seeing, I don't know, negative comments or whatever, I'm just like, at this point, I'm like, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Right.
So I don't really focus on that too much. I try to keep myself busy, so I'm like always doing something else. So I don't have time to think about some, BS. So, yeah.
That's true. That's fact. That's what's up. That's what's up, to have that mindset of just keep going.
What do you do?
What do I do? Gosh, I mean, yeah.
You're the most calm person ever.
Right.
You probably, I don't know, you probably like curse people out when you're stressed out.
I mean, yeah, in the club, I mean, you sometimes if in the club, like obviously, like I'm a very big person on like presentation and stuff like that. Like, I like to treat people the way they would want to be treated. I don't like to get crazy at people. Unless, like, if I feel like I'm 100% being disrespected, like, completely, where it's, like, crazy, like, I mean, I might get a little crazy at you, but...
Maybe I've gotten crazy on you on some shows, probably. I definitely have.
Yeah, I mean, the Aries can kick in, you feel me? I could become an Aries, not gonna lie. But
you already know, because, like you said, when I'm stressed, I mean, I'm talking to you, maybe, like, I don't know, in, like, a higher tone of voice or whatever, but you already know.
No, yeah, I get it.
It's just,
it's a lot, because it's happening to me, too, so, yeah. I'll talk to, like, you or something, or just to, like, if I can't address the issue right away. But, or, like, I'll just, take a break, go to the bathroom.
Why are we not on time? That's the question I always tell you on the shows.
Right, and it's not funny, but there'd be a lot of people. There'd be a lot, and some of the artists, how it is. Sometimes, like
come late,
and they're like, this is a show. Like we be trying to tell them, like, this is a show. Like this is a show. Like we, like I said, treating people the way I would want to be treated, or treating people the way that they should be treated. It's the same aspect that sometimes people have to learn. Like, treat this show like literally this is Rolling Loud. Like that's what me personally, like I try to that, like when it comes to artist development, that's what I want people to realize. Like treat this like the Rolling Loud show. Like treat this like the Grammys. Like the Grammys is not going to wait 5 minutes for you. It's live.
We still make it happen though, but
we still do. But it's not your fault. But sometimes it really don't be our fault. Like it really be an artist. Like I'm not trying to perform. There's five people here. Like okay, well the show starts at 8:00 and like your set's at 8:00. So like you gotta go. Like are you going to tell the Grammys you don't want to perform early because people just turned on their TV? Okay, so yeah, how does it feel like when sometimes people? How does it feel like to be a Massachusetts celebrity, and just in general, do you feel like a celebrity? How do you handle that? And do like people run up to you like, oh my God, Vasjan, Vaz, outside of the club?
Yeah, I don't feel like a celebrity. Maybe just gaining more popularity. But as far as outside of the club, I have people that be like, oh, are you Vaz? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, we've been at some of your shows. That's dope. I'm like, thank you, appreciate it. But yeah, I've been running into different people at the club or outside of the club. But yeah, I'm just, like I said, just, building more and, my brand, getting more popularity.
That's what's up. Okay. So before we head out, is there any good vibes of wisdom that you like to leave people with? Like, just gems that, people could really, in a sense, remember. This can be to anybody. This can be, to Boston. This could be to your fam. This could be to whatever. Like, something, people just to remember for real.
I'll say just keep going. I'll say in the beginning, just keep going, even if it's really hard. Like when I came here, I didn't know nobody, so I just kept going because I really wanted to do it. And then I would say if it's really like, if you have something, because sometimes people have like different calls in their life. So if you're really good at something, just keep doing that thing,
Right.
Don't waste like too much time on something else and then forget what you're really good at,
Right. That's what's up.
But yeah, if you really want something, just go for it and don't listen to whatever anybody else has to say.
Right. Good vibes. That's good vibes for real.
Good vibes. Surround yourself with good vibes, with good people. Don't have anybody in your circle that just be nosy or talk shit or that try to push you down.
Right. No, that matters.
To tell you that you're not good enough because, you might not be good enough to that person, but somebody else going to listen to your music or somebody else going to give you your props.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's nice. Well, it's a wrap. It's been a show. Thank you, Vaz.
Thank you, all the
Appreciate
vibes.
you.
All the vibes, the good vibes. And
Good
shout out
vibes
to
only.
you for doing this podcast and more success.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. More success to you as well.
Of course, thank you. And you're going to see us at the club soon.
Yeah, we're going to turn out. Peace.